Hello, folks. How you doing? So I'm gonna show you some pictures. Um, it's not an unboxing, all right. I bought a camera from Camera Exchange, and this was in Austin, Texas, not San Antonio. So let me show you what I'm gonna do. Um, I don't know what resolution that is, but this is my first shot with the this camera. And I was trying the what was it? The shutter count. See how fast it was. Let me tell you, it's pretty fast. Do like 30 shots within a second. But I went to the Guadalupe, shot it with different lenses. I think these were the 85 millimeter f1.8, and I had it. I The other ones were 3.2. This is 16 by 9, and I should have had it in this one. But when you get the camera and you start changing the settings and stuff, this is what I'm looking for. Where it takes the whole screen, and that's the last picture. But I want to show you that the Guadalupe is full. So Liston Tunyan was thinking of doing another model shoot, but it's been raining. So at the end of May, called it off, and then it rained again last night from 12 to I guess till 9 in the morning. I gave up. The water started going down around 5. I went to bed and woke up, but I went to Austin, got the Sony A9. So it's kind of like an unboxing. Um, and let me show you on this one, on this camera. If I can get my mouse cursor over here. Okay, here's the Nikon Z6 III. This is the 28 millimeter Filtrox, autofocus only. Sorry about that. My camera is doing it again. And I don't know if that's because of the ProRes or if it's the capture card, the 3.0. So I may have to, I tried different things. I tried the cables and stuff. I think it has to be the capture card. That's why it's going out. But after it warms up, it's fine. Okay. Anyway, Filtrox 45 millimeter, 4.5 aperture. That's it. Nothing higher, nothing lower. Tilty screen on the A9. The dials are simple. One shot, and there's a locking mechanism on here and on the other dial. Like your PASM, you have 3 different choices: your movie, your S&Q, and your auto. You have your on and off, which can do recording for video, or shutters button, for the photos. I also have a record button back here, but I'd rather use this one. This has different focusing that you can pick. You can pick up like bracketing, time interval or interval, high speed, medium, low, and then just one shot. Let's see. Diopter for the EVF, and square that away. Besides turning on and off, and the shutter release button, and sorry about that. I'm just going to have to change that one out. This only has happened after 2 updates, one to this program and one through the Mac OS. You see? It's frustrating. I may have to redo this video because of this. try a different, Elgato Cam Link instead. But tilty screen, okay? Doesn't go all the way up. You can tilt it down a little bit at 45 and go at pretty much. I don't need to do any of this fancy stuff. I can do this real quick, figure out if the person's in the frame, take a shot. I'm amazed at the speed. The electronic shutter, I didn't see any rolling shutter, okay? I think this was the first stack sensor camera. I may be wrong, but it's great. 24 megapixel camera. Full size battery, the Z1s or whatever, or the Z100s, NZ100s. I got plenty of those. What I like about is they have the different doors. They're all sealed. They're not plastically, okay, or they're not rubber. It does have a microphone and headphone jack. Now, it has a micro HDMI and a micro USB, okay? It will charge in the camera, but what I've been doing is I've been using the Sony A7CR. So if this has a full charged battery, I take the battery out of this one, put it in this one, and I just plug it into the car with the USB-C and let this camera charge the battery. And then the battery that was in there previously is fully charged, and I put in this camera. The only other one is this one right here, and I'm gonna have to open it up. Now, this has network capability, and I think that's for a flash sync. I'm not sure. It's either that or a remote button for power shooting. And those are the three doors. The battery compartment, just a battery, no SD cards. But on this, let me put it this way. You open the door, you got two slots. First one is UH2S. The second one, I think, can take the XQD and the V90 UHS1 SD card, okay? You can put a UH2S or the 2 card in here, but it's only going to write till, the 1 speed, okay? The V30. There is a little thumb grip I can get. I love the handle. It's, I have no problem with the pinky doesn't go underneath, all right? It feels comfortable in my hand, very tiny. Not that many picture profiles, no LUTs. I don't care about them, okay? I got it on clear instead of neutral or natural, okay? I looked at the landscape, and the color science isn't the best, but for a minimal camera that can do 30 shots per second, I believe. I can't remember if it's RAW or JPEG, but let's give you an example, okay? I'm going to put it on high speed. And I'm going to open up my little lens hood on the Viltrox. And it's on aperture. So here we go. I'm not going to look at the pictures. I'm just going to format the SD card, okay? Rock solid. This is not with the actual shutter. This is electronic, okay? I can shoot it with the shutter, but it'll be a lot slower. But I've been shooting electronic. I haven't gotten any rolling shutter. I'm loving it. Anyway, why did I get this camera? $1,400. You pay taxes on it. You can't do anything about that. But $1,400. Okay, it was lower than what B&H had. This had 3,000 shutter count, which shocked me. Okay, that's why I jumped on it. I think it's good to 100,000. So the way I shoot, I don't shoot multiple. I shoot like one at a time. And if I don't like it, then I just repeat it. Okay. So this is a 28 millimeter. All right. With the when I was using the Sony A7CR, different type of screen, it's okay. But I wish it was like the A7R5 or the newer ones, where it also has a tilty function. That's what Sony needs to do. Also put it on A7C3, A7CR2, if they go that route. All right. Had to put a little thumb thing on here through the hot shoe. This is a great camera, 61 megapixels. Great stabilization. Well, Sony's not the best, but I think Panasonic's a little bit better. But when you're standing still taking shots, this is just as good. So let me show you the lenses I can use with this. And I got a theme here. Small compact 24 millimeter. I got the 24, the 40, and the 50. They're all Gene lenses. They have aperture rings, okay? That Viltrox 45 millimeter is only autofocus, no manual focus, no aperture ring. Okay, it just stays 4.5. So I have the Viltrox 20 millimeter. It's the Air version. Look how small it is. This is a great vlogging lens, 20 millimeters. I got also the Viltrox for the Nikon. So this one's for the Sony. And I did use the Megadap adapter to see if that worked on Nikon. It did. And I did a test to see if the native was faster than this. You're going to have to watch the video. Just do a search at my channel. So then I've been picking up these lenses. Most of them are used, the ones I buy, and I get great deals on them. 28 millimeter f2.8 Sony. The theme, small and tiny primes, okay? They're not 1.4s, 1.2s, 1.8s. They're like a 2.8. So when I'm out during the day or at night, I want something small, compact, not very noticeable. I got also, besides the 28 millimeter f2.8, I got the 35 millimeter f2.8. And I talked a little bit about this, the 40 millimeter 2.5G. All these primes are good. I can even use the 50 millimeter 2.5G if I wanted to. But I like the wider part. I think 40 is the limit that I would go to. I like the 35. Sometimes I think the 28 and 24 is a little bit too wide. Even the 20, I like using the 20 because for vlogging purposes. But you see, that's with the pancake lens, the 28 millimeter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 6 primes. Okay. That means you have to carry a bag. And it's a backpack. Slings, you can stuff these in there, but I don't like putting lens on top of the lenses, just to carry with them. So I'm an advocate of an all-in-one lens, 24 to 240, and then you just pick your favorite prime to go with you. I forgot I had the 28 millimeter. I've been dealing with the 35 millimeter. and the 40 millimeter, comparing them both. But now I can compare the 28 to the 35 also. And that would be on my next video. You've already seen videos on the 24G, which I like. I did many car vlogs on this. And then, of course, the Viltrox 20 millimeter. And if you look at it, the Viltrox is a little bit bigger, okay? But you get an all-in-one lens. It's not too big. And I'll show you the small pancake lens from Viltrox. It's almost like a lens cap. In fact, actually, it is a lens cap because you can close the cover for the lens cover on that lens. Very simple. You just now shut. Open, shut. So anyway, sorry about bumping the mic again. This isn't too heavy. Uh, 24 to 240. Yeah, it's one of those. It's not an internal zoom, but that's okay. All right. I'm not going to put it on a gimbal or anything. I'm going to use this for photography. I took quite a few shots already using this, and I'm pretty impressed. The stabilization when you take shots, I took it at the Guadalupe. I took it around the house. I got those pictures somehow, somewhere. Anyway, I'll show it to you later in another video. I just wanted to show you that got the A9. When you buy it used, you don't get the box, the unboxing, whatever. So I just took it straight to work. I already got a camera case for it. I already got 2 extra batteries, got the SD card. I'm debating how much I really need, okay? I don't know if I'm going to get me the QXD card also. The SD card is fast enough. And I got a UH2 or UHS2 card, and it's I think a 128, and it's a SanDisk. No, it's not. It's pro grade, 256. Okay, and it's a UH2S. Okay, so that's good. I'll just have to find another card, but it's kind of like a V30. So I don't know. I have done experiments with the V30s, like on the 1 terabytes, done 4K 30, even did 4K 60. I had no problem recording. The only thing I worried about was the overheating on the 4K 60. 4K 30, no problem. Okay. Unless it's in the middle of the day, got it on the car, on the dash, and the windshield makes it like a magnifying glass. Then it's too hot. But I just wanted to show you that I always carry this lens, okay? Whatever camera I use, I carry this lens. It's not as sharp as a prime, but it has every focal length you can think of, up to 240, all right? 24 to 240, excellent. Great images. I got the camera to the settings that I want to. I got plenty of lenses for full frame and APS-C. So I have the A6700, 3 ZV-E10s for the APS-C line. And I got just about all the lenses you can think of, the 11 millimeter, the 10 to 20, the Sigmas, f2.8s, those 3. I got the 60 to 600. Yeah, 60 to 600. I am thinking about the 100 to 400. But you see, I went ahead and bought the 24 to 240 because it was cheaper. And, then it's kind of like 200 to 500, which I'm thinking about on the Sony. Or do I get um, the other one I'm thinking about? 200, 500 is a staple, but I don't know. I might want something a little bit lighter, and the 100, 400 sounds good. Um, anyway, that should be it on this video. Thank you for watching. I'm just showing you different options. I would take that all-in-one zoom and one prime I want to use. So I am going to experiment with the 28 compared to the 35 and 40. I'll do a video where you'll see which focal length you like best, which is a better picture quality. I do have the 1.8 primes on the Sony, but they're bigger lenses, okay? I've been using the Sonys for street photography. Small, compact. The A6700 can use these lenses, but I got lenses for that too. But with the A9, that puts a different whole perspective where every shot it takes shoots, focuses, shoots, focuses, shoot. I did have a problem doing the video. It was a little focus breathing on the 85 millimeter, okay, especially when I was when the water was the background behind the bird or something, or any water, okay, when I was trying to show that log in the back with the discarded equipment, and I think there were life jackets, whatever. I think that was the log that the turtle and the birds used to, be on. But with all the high waters, it might have pushed it down, or it might have been the tubers that go down Guadalupe say, hey, this is in the way. Let's get it out of the way. So, anyway, thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and you see, once it warms up, it's fine. I don't know what it is, folks. It just, oh well. You have a wonderful day and stay safe, okay? A lot of bad weather right now. Tornadoes. We had a tornado watch last night. We lucked out. Austin 2 weeks ago had softball size hail. Some of them were even bigger. A lot of damage too. Flooding everywhere in the central and south part of Texas. There's a pretty big cell, okay, and it's twice in a week. One time it rained 6 hours. This time it rained about 6 hours too. So, and we got more coming tonight. So when the ground gets saturated, that's when you have to worry because the water will rise. It just can't go anywhere. Luckily, the water is already drained to the Cibolo. I just feel sorry for the people downstream because more water is going to be coming their way. Bye, folks. Love seeing you. And I'll see you later. Bye.